Use code CDaddy when you making your account. CDaddy.
Like, no matter what you do, if you put it on the internet, someone's gonna hate it. Like, no matter what, someone's gonna hate it. But it's fun. Like, I get to have fun. Like, I'm here, and I get to do this, so I don't care. They're on the internet. It doesn't matter.
YouTube, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy CDaddy. Today, we got a very interesting video that was requested by y'all niggas. We gotta talk about Ryan Williams. Talking about how and why, when. Hopefully they break down the science of why he fell off. PO box in the description. On the road to 100,000 on the main channel. Let's go ahead and get into it.
My boys and girls, hope all of you had a great Sunday night. Hope all of you had a great weekend watching some college football. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. And man, oh man, I decided not to do a recap for the games, the first round playoff games, because there's not too much to talk about. There's not a lot to say about the Ole Miss and Tulane game, and the same thing goes for JMU versus Oregon. So that would essentially mean we don't want to be talking about two games. And I don't want to make an entire recap video for two games. I think that's dumb to me. However, what we are going to be talking about in tonight's video is the man, the myth, the legend himself. At least he was a legend last year. Ryan Williams. This is something that I don't just talk about. It needs to be talked about. We're not wasting any time whatsoever. We're getting straight into this. And by the way, we are still on the push for 400,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, consider joining our community.
Let's get negative.
Right beside our channel profile picture. And clap it up. Clap it up. They go into Norman, Oklahoma, and they didn't just win the game. They won by double digits, 34-24. And I don't want to talk about the game too much itself. We'll do that in some following videos throughout the week. Be on the lookout for that. We're here to talk about one individual and one individual only. And that is Mr. Ryan Williams. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to pander to you guys. You know why I'm making this video. He still can't catch the football. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. In the first half of the season last year, he goes off. He's one of the best players in America. People are talking about heading into this year, he's going to be a Heisman candidate. He's a for sure lock to be a Heisman finalist. He was on the cover of the EA Sports video game NCAA 26, and here we are. There's legitimate questions about should he even be on the field. But let me throw it back to this, because context is very key to this situation. Why did he get all this hype? Why did he get all this praise? Here's a little fun fact for you.
Because he helped beat Georgia. That's why. That's literally it. That never happened. We would not be here. We would not be here right now.
He was in high school. He was named Mr. Alabama not once, but twice. That award doesn't just go to the best wide receiver in the state of Alabama. It goes to the best overall player. So for a wide receiver to win that award, pretty crazy. He won it twice, but listen to this if it wasn't already surreal enough. He won it as a 10th grader and an 11th grader. I know exactly what you're sitting there wondering. Well, Matt, how in the world did he win it as a 10th and 11th grader, but he didn't win it as a senior? That is a great question, my friend. I love to answer.
Fell off.
You know why he didn't win Mr. Alabama?
Oh, he went to Alabama.
Because he was so good, he reclassified. He didn't play his senior
year. Yeah, he went to Alabama.
We can all agree on this. If he would have played, he would have for sure won it 3 straight years. Winning Mr. Alabama 3 straight years, that is insane. But instead of playing his senior year at Alabama, he said, I'm so good, I'm going to take my talents to a collegiate level. I'm going to reclassify, and the rest is history. He went off. It was so corny and cliche. It was aggravating me. It seemed like every game they were talking about it. Hey, this guy, yeah, he's a freshman, but he's also only 17 years old. He was on top of the world. He almost had 200 receiving yards against Georgia in that game where he made the infamous spinny Ruski catch. He did the spinny, the twirly twirl 3,000. And I think a lot of people just stopped paying attention to him after that Georgia game because they were still dubbing him as one of the best wide receivers in the nation. But here's another crazy fun fact for you. You know your boy Matt loves his fun facts. He didn't have a...
That's literally it. He's got the cover for beating Georgia. He got the cover for beating Georgia. That's it. He didn't do shit else. Oh, this nigga fell off. That nigga done fell off.
100-yard receiving game after the Georgia game last year. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. In 9 games after the Georgia game in 2024, not one of those did he have over 100 receiving yards. Granted, he wasn't dropping as many passes as he's dropping this year. A little foreshadowing. We'll get to that in just a second. But you could chop it up to Jalen Milroe and that Alabama offense, they weren't passing a lot, and not many receivers on that team in general were surpassing 100 receiving yards per game. But despite the, dare I say, slight fall off after the Georgia game in 2024, people were still high on him. Like we talked about, he was on the cover of the EA Sports game. And Bama fans were chopping up his lack of production due to Jalen Milroe. They were blaming him. He was the scapegoat for Ryan Williams not doing so good. And it's not that he finished last year on a bad note. It's more so he wasn't playing like he did against Georgia. He wasn't going off for 177 receiving yards. Fast forward time into this year, it has been awful, to say the least. A year he'll like to forget. It has been a living nightmare from week 1. The only game that was semi-decent, and it's still a nightmare, was a Wisconsin game where he had 5 catches for 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. But here's the kicker with that. He should have had 3 touchdowns. He dropped a wide-open touchdown in that game as well. And it wasn't just that. He dropped 2 passes in the Wisconsin game. 2. Florida State game had a couple of drops. Wisconsin game, couple of drops. Georgia game, remember that play? The beautiful, beautiful pass by Ty Simpson. That would have been a 70-yard touchdown or 60-yard touchdown. He dropped that one. I could run through all these drops, but pretty much every single game this year, he has had 1 or 2 drops, and they've been detrimental. A bunch of those have been key ones that could have got us a first down, or they would have been an explosive play. It's not like he's dropping bubble screens for 3 yards. No.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas just be so quick to give niggas credit. Cause for one game, oh, they beat Georgia though. Like that's all they say, bro. Like that's literally all they say. He haven't did shit since. Haven't had a 100-yard game since. This nigga's poop.
90 or 95% of them are 15-plus yards down the field. One of them was against South Carolina to open up the third.
And probably had one this year, but it don't count.
4th down, and he dropped that pass, and it would have been a first down. Nobody was near him, wide open, tripped over his own feet, and just couldn't catch it. He's been a dropping machine. Currently, as when I'm speaking, making this video,
ever since he cut his dreads, he fell off.
He is leading the nation in drops. He's ranked dead last. It's pathetic if you gotta ask me. Straight up pathetic. I don't know how to say this in a non-arrogant, cocky, or brash way, but it's just reality. As a former athlete myself, and a bunch of you that maybe you only played at the middle school, high school level, and hey, there's some guys watching this video, you're playing at the collegiate level. I was always pretty good at everything I did. And I'm here to tell you, as a person who played basketball, baseball, and football, those are the big 3, catching a football with nobody around you, catching a spiral, and Ty Simpson, he throws a pretty ball, it's one of the most routine things you can do as an athlete. It doesn't get any easier than that. I tell you this much too, I played shortstop. Fielding a ground ball is more difficult than catching a spiral. My reasoning for that is because a ground ball can hit a rock, it can take a wicked hop. Well, a pass, unless somebody tips it, it's not changing. You know what to expect. You know where to put your hands. I told myself heading into this video, I'm not going to do it, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to sit up here for 10 minutes and just preach to you guys and tell you how easy it is to catch a football. Me and you both know it's easy. That's something you learn to do when you're 8 years old. It really is as simple as this. Catching a football is basic hand-eye coordination. That's all it is. Some people have really good hand-eye coordination. Some people have been blessed with that ability. Others, they do not. And unfortunately, Ryan Williams, he doesn't have good hand-eye coordination. He's awful at it. Some of you may be asking, and it's a legit question, well, what happened? He wasn't doing this in high school. He wasn't doing this his freshman year. Yes, he was. Cut on the tape. Ryan Williams, the reason he's dropping so many passes is because he is a body catcher. What does that mean? He doesn't catch the football with his hands. He tries to catch it with his arms or his body, or both. This is something you learn in Pee Wee football, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You catch the ball with your hands. I feel stupid even sitting up here and saying that because I'm
so basically he's not going to the league.
A lot of people's intelligence because this is football 101. This is common sense. He doesn't use his hands. It's really unfortunate because he is one of the most talented and skilled wide receivers I've ever seen coming out of high school. He is phenomenally gifted, phenomenally talented.
You ever seen? Come on now. He's not one of the. I mean, he's definitely skilled, but like, come on, bro. Come on now. We seen some shit. This dropping ass nigga 200-yard games in one season ass nigga. No, bro. I'm nothing.
But I've said before, I'm going to say it again. I've even called him useless. It's because he is. If you can't catch the football as a wide receiver,
that nigga useless.
You are the definition of useless. We can't have you out there on the field. We can't. It doesn't matter if you can get wide open, you run some crispy routes, etc., etc. You get the point. You can do all the flashy stuff, but if you can't do the simple stuff, the basic stuff, and catch the football, it doesn't amount to a hill of beans. And you want to know what's really a testimony to how great he is? The fact he is still getting chances after dropping 2 passes a game. That's how gifted he is. That's how much the coaching staff believes in him. And I don't blame them. Let me put it to you like this. It is so much harder to get open and create separation against teams like Georgia and Oklahoma than to catch the football. Catching the football is the easy part. And that's why the coaching staff is continuing to throw him out there. Coach Shepard, he believes in him. He's like, hey, he's going to get open. It's just, if he is open, can he catch it? And you are hoping eventually, and that's what the coaching staff has been hoping is going to happen, he'll get out of this funk, but he has.
I feel like he will.
He's been in the funk since week 1, and I'm glad I brought that up. I'm going to backtrack.
I feel like next year or the year after that going to be his best year.
A funk. This is who he is. Have you ever heard in baseball somebody say, "Oh, well, he's going through a slump"? I'd say in football, a slump is maybe 4 to 5 games, and think about that. That's dang near half of the season. Well, when you're in a quote-unquote slump the entire season, you've been dropping passes since week 1, it's not a slump. That is your identity. It's who you are. I don't care what you can do when you
So basically, he's just ass.
If you can't catch it, which is the baseline for evaluating wide receivers, that's what I'm grading you on. And right now, he sucks. Look, I am an Alabama fan, and you're going to get the Bama fan in me for just a quick second. I do not enjoy sitting up here saying these things against a guy who plays for my favorite team. I don't. I hate to say it. It really hurts me. It does,
He's ass.
Y'all believe that or not, but I'd be doing a heavy disservice to my audience if I wasn't calling things for how I see them and giving you my 100% honest take and analysis on this situation.
Maybe, I mean, usually tennis balls be helping niggas, but maybe you need to stop trying to catch tennis balls and try something else, bro. That shit's not working for you, my boy. Not gonna lie.
It's not my decision, but I'm here to tell you right now, I would not put him back out there on the field. I just can't do it. Think about it. The drop against Oklahoma, that was on 3rd down. We had to punt the ball. You got to catch that. That is the equivalent.
That's good D.
Throwing a pass when it's 3rd and 15.
That's good
that
D.
wasn't a first down.
That looked like good D to me.
That's the equivalent of a turnover. Instead of us having it 1st and 10, Oklahoma has the ball.
Nigga, how about you catch this shit, my nigga? I don't know your name, but you catch this shit, my nigga. This look like a tough ass catch.
Let me address this because you're
He
gonna
do drop open shit.
Say, well, Matt, what about Jeremy Bernard? He dropped that wide open one against Oklahoma. I thought some of you may bring that up. Let me put that to bed. I have a great analogy for you. If there's one person that has been working for, we'll say, Coca-Cola for 3 years, and he shows up to work late once in 3 years, is the boss going to be too upset? No, because he's only been late once in 3 years.
All right, you don't got to explain this to me. You just got to explain this to these Alabama citizens. I can skip that.
Be 2 passes entire season. So for all things, same thing with Jeremy Bernard. Jeremy Bernard has dropped what? Maybe 2 passes entire season. So for all the people asking, well, Matt, why aren't you criticizing Jeremy Bernard? It's because he's wide receiver 1. He's been reliable. Ryan Williams is not reliable. So that's why I'm critiquing him. That's all I'm going to say about that. Most people, you understand it, but some people, they don't. Moving forward, I don't want to see Ryan Williams back out there on the field. I just think it's time to shut it down. You can say he's in his head. It doesn't matter what's going on, whatever excuse you want to throw out there. Because all the people, actually, let me address that, saying, oh, well, he's got the yips. It's a mental problem. No, it's not. He just can't catch the football. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. I would shut him down. I just can't risk having him out there and dropping passes.
I keep him out there.
Now, does that mean if they put him out there, I'm not rooting for him? Heck to the no. I'm rooting for him. I want him to go out there and catch the football. Trust me, nobody wants him to catch it more than me. But when it gets to the point where you're starting to become a liability on offense, we can't have you out there, and I don't want you out there. As far as it goes for his future, I don't know, man. I really don't. If he were to leave Alabama, try to get a fresh start somewhere else, I'm wishing him best of luck, but as a Bama fan, would I care too much? Absolutely not. He has hurt us way more this season than he's helped us, and that's just reality. But I'm not one of these people trying to run him out of Tuscaloosa and say I want him gone. No. If he wants to come back next year and try to improve from this most recent season, I'd be welcoming him back with open arms. I don't know if it will change, but I would like to assume that he could get better at catching in the offseason. That's just me trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I know he's going through a difficult time, and I don't want to kick a man when he's down too much, so we'll end it off here. I'm curious to know your thoughts now.
It's finally starting to open your eyes. The nigga haven't done shit since that Georgia game. Been saying that y'all always, they beat Georgia. They like, what happened after that? Did you forget that this reminds you? I say keep playing them. Let them go out there against Indiana. I still think I would beat Indiana. going down. War going down, Crimson Tide. You don't got long left, boy. You ready to play some football? Yeah.